Great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Syracuse Orange and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the West Virginia head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Syracuse's offense has the ball first today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Running inside, it's Miller. Could be an alley. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Steve Angeli. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Nowhere to go on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So West Virginia's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They will have their hands full with this matchup as they try to make sure the running game gets going. Complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Throwing and jelly. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the front.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to lines, he's got to shake the cobwebs off, you got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
He's going to fire deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Look out, he's got room! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. going in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for room. It's Cook. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the option. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Michael Hawkins unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Catch in the middle, it's Weaver. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Offense in a bunch formation. Angelic. Gets it out quickly. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And he could not get loose on the run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
4th down, and Jelly. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't.
Snags it, and he's open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Steve Angeli sets up the screen. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The run inside. It's Miller. Touchdown, Orange. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Hawkins. Caught over the middle, it's Strachan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. West Virginia uses the timeout. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Brand. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Hawkins fires to the right. He's got it. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because...
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Throwing Angelic. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Motion from the wide receiver. They go play action with Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. A long way to go for this offense. Pulls it on the option. Breaks into the open. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Running inside. It's Miller. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The give is to Miller. Got 9 yards on the play, leaves him with third and a yard.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19. On skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Michael Hawkins can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the Big Mounts carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Right back to the well. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Gonna take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve. Field position.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The run inside. It's Johnson. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Johnson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Push forward on the sneak. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Angeli on the play action. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying.
Touchdown, Cuse. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires it down the seam. Upstairs, he's got it. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. These guys know they're still behind, but still in full-on attack mode, sending basically everybody deep.
Yeah, and it's a play they practice a lot, Reese. 4 verticals, stretching the field vertically. Nice job by the QB, reading the coverage and going to the right guy.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the Mountaineers regain the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Hawkins knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Pulls and fires complete.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think
here's a little room there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go play action with Hawkins. He fires to the left side. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Running inside, it's Cook. Now facing a third and long. Michael Hawkins shoots it to the left. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They go right back to it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called on defense. 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing, Hawkins. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Fires to the big fella.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the quarterback takes a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That for David.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee. Two teams from different conferences with something to prove. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers against the Vanderbilt Commodores. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Hitting all the right notes, Vanderbilt made sweet music last year, going 10-3. They had a magical run, but Clark Lee has to replace his dynamic playmaking quarterback, Diego Pavia. They've got the facilities, the recruiting, and the exciting city to build around in Nashville. Vanderbilt looking for another big year in 2026. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense comes on the field first today. It's a young running back who comes in and has played really well. He doesn't feel like an inexperienced guy, Joel, because he has such belief in himself, and it's translated into a huge season.
Chris, to me, the most impressive part is the completeness of his game. He's good in pass protection, which you don't often see for young running backs. We know he can carry the football, but he also catches it well on 3rd down. He really is a complete player. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. He shreds the tackle. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. A lot of options here on second and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And the offense now operating in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got space. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
That's just a tremendous job up front. This offensive line doing work. This blocking scheme is perfect. That's a great run, setting them up for first and goal. This running back continues to do well.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfect for them.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Commodores offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. This veteran has certainly been the leader of that receiver room. He's been productive, but also, Joel, the way that he leads these younger receivers has been so impressive.
Chris, how do the coaches put it? He's just reliable every single day, every single moment, and that's certainly the way it's going to be here today. When you need him to be in the right spot and make a play, he's likely to do it.
It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now. I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
And there's the handoff. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really force action.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back. It's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pressure's on. Using his legs on the scramble. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain. The Commodores will send their punt team onto the field. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Quick throw over the middle. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Dropping back, it's Carter. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access. And all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Appalachian State has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create...
Loses the ball behind the line. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football. Not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
The shotgun handoff here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see them panics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
Oh, and he could not haul it in. A 3rd down drop. Brings up 4th now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one's straight down the middle.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That is not how you want to start this drive. Other than turning it over, that's about the worst thing that can happen. Now they're way behind the chains, and they're off schedule. And, Chris, at this point, you're looking to maybe get half of this back. The only thing they should be trying to do on this second down play call is get to a position where you've got third and manageable to try to move the sticks.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, Chris, third down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a first down. Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close, and here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6. Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here, because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
The important third down play coming up. He keeps it. Can he get there? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Interesting call to go with the option there on third down. Anytime you have a third and long, you run the option, you are either playing for 4 downs or you're hoping to catch the defense off guard. This is now a big decision on 4th. Do you go for it or do you punt it away?
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. He hands it off from the gun.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. It's the freshman defensive tackle. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Scanning the field. It's Carter. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option.
He's got a crease. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense. Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Well, you got to love a 1st down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. 2nd and inches, anything is at your disposal.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the play. Looks to be in that pass interference area. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Commodores.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
BAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The App State offense goes back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Now the Mountaineers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, you know as a quarterback, these decisions are going to be very quick on 3rd and short, and I thought he did a nice job of seeing what the defense was in and then seeing his opportunity to pick up this 1st down, and he's able to do it.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Commodores. A big defensive score.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense, and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious spot, and it's not only a pick, but it's taken back for 6. You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
And the extra point was up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Singleton. The pocket breaking down. He's got a man down the middle. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here comes the pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A loss of 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we we've had a lively first half. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Carter. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
Looking to pass. It's Carter. He'll throw it now. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. There's the handoff. And he'll be stopped for no gain. This run defense has been tough today.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Ball handed off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Handing off on the draw play. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. They'll hand it off. Got an opening here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
That's an outstanding run from this back, and you can see the explosiveness as he gets to the outside right there and to the 2nd level. And once he has a nose for the goal line, he almost gets in. Give it to him again. He earned it. He put you on the doorstep. Let him take it home. Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
And that's how the quarterback sneak. They try to zeke it, but it goes nowhere. Defense rising up on the goal line.
It is so rare to see a loss on a quarterback sneak. That just tells me that that defensive line absolutely won at the line of scrimmage. Low man wins. They get lower than that center than the guard. They push everybody back right into the chest of the quarterback, and he's got nowhere to go.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
They're going to run it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the...
Oh, but he's lost the ball. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out first.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. 2nd down after that previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so. Chris, we've got a game wrecker on our hands. 2nd straight sack here, and I got to tell you, this offense, they better start accounting for him. He is so good. And now, whether it's a back or a tight end, you've got to start double-teaming him in pass protection, or else this could turn into a rout.
Still going. It's a foot race. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
So it's Vanderbilt on top right now. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Singleton. Quick throw, testing the middle. Stabbed out of the air with one hand. Wow, what a one-handed catch by the senior. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go, even though he's trying to scramble. This is a scramble for no gain. As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need it.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You really want to avoid avoid taking a sack in that situation as a quarterback. An already difficult field goal is going to get even more difficult. You can sense that the pressure is just rising and mounting. We'll see if the kicker can deal with it because they've got to make this one.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter. Bringing it out, it's Barnett. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Trying to find some room. It's Young. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Important second down play coming up. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The mentality of a quarterback once you hit the red zone has to change, and taking a sack like that, you just don't want to do it. You're obviously putting yourself in a more difficult situation in this down and distance, and any yardage that you lose makes the potential field goal a tougher attempt.
Looking to throw. It's Carter. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. And play is stopped here. Looks like an injury to one of the Mountaineer players. A junior defensive end. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack on third down.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly.
Anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish, is this man defense or zone defense? If it's zone, you've got to sit down in the soft spot and give your numbers, your chest to the quarterback. They're able to do that here, and then as a quarterback, you just can't lead them into the defender. Frame them up, put that ball right on their body so they can get upfield.
Big chunk play, this offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll run it from the gun. He's got space. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt, their second. We've got one more timeout to use now. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Singleton. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. He made it. 3 points on the board. And the game now tied here in the final quarter. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Now the Mountaineers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on 1st down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Timeout taken now by the defense. That's their 2nd. They've still got 1 more left to work with. And the Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now the Mountaineers will spend their final timeout here. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. This running back just continues a monster performance in this championship game. Joel, they're feeding the hot hand. Interesting to see how they play it in this must-score drive.
Chris, I think a lot of it depends on what the defense does here. As they get conservative, why not allow your running back to chew up these yards? With this situation and the points that you need, I think you can still go to him.
Gonna run it. It's Alexander. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And he knocks it right through. Automatic for the game winner. For our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.